Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Punya Chem Classes, and today we will discuss about the chemical kinetics chapter. But before going to start the chapter, we will learn some basic mathematics used in this chapter, because the student from the biology background, they feel difficulty in solving numerical problem and in drawing different types of graphs in this chapter. In this lecture, we will learn about some basic properties of logarithm and how to draw different types of graphs, and we will also learn some basic formulas of integration and differentiation. So let's start the lectures. Properties of logarithm, and this is how to write any logarithm. The logarithm of number n to the base a is the exponent indicating the power to which the base a must be raised to obtain the number n, and we will learn this as log of n to the base a, and this is how to get any number n if the value of base is a. N is equal to a to the power x. If the value of a means the value of base is 10, then we will write as log of n or log of n to the base 10. If the value of a is equal to e, then we will write ln n or log of n to the base e, and we can get the value of n as n is equals to e to the power x. Means we can get the value of n like this when we have base e. Then the value of log 1 is equals to 0. We have to remember some 2-3 values so that we can use that directly in question. The value of log 1 is equal to 0, and the value of log 2 is equals to 0.3, and the value of log 3 is equals to 0.4. And this is the formula for the logarithm of any two number x and y which are in multiplication with each other. This can be written as log of x plus log of y, and if these two numbers are divide each other, then it can be written as log of x minus log of y. So log of x to the power n can be written as n log of x. For example, we have to find the value of log of 4, so this 4 can be written as 2 to the power n, and further it can be modified as 2 log 2. These are the some basic properties of logarithm that we will use in the chemical kinetics chapter. And now we will learn how to draw the different types of graphs. First of all, to draw different types of graph, we have to identify that whether the given equation is a straight line equation, and whether it is a hyperbolic or a exponential functions. So now how to identify that this is a straight line equations or exponentials or hyperbolic. So if our equation will be of type y is equal to mx plus c, then it is a straight line equation. If equation is of type y is equal to e to the power x, then it will be a exponent, and the xy is equal to c will represent the hyperbolic graph. As I already told that y is equal to mx plus c will represent a straight line equation, and this is the graphical representation of this equation. This is our y-axis and this is our x-axis, and this line will represent the equation y is equal to mx plus c, where c is the intercept. This value c is the intercept on the y-axis. This is the value of c. From this is c. and m represents slope. The value of slope may be positive or it may be negative. This equation will represent a straight line equation with positive slope, and if we will have a negative slope, then our line will be like this. So now these equations can be modified in different ways. Suppose we have value of c is equal to 0, means there is no intercept in any equations. The value of c is equal to 0 means no intercept. Then our graph will be passed through origin. This line will pass through origin. This is the origin. Our line will be passed like this. See, this will be the graphical representation if we have no intercept in any straight line equation. Suppose in chemical kinetics, as you know that equation for the zero order reaction is x is equal to k naught t, where t is the time. So we can compare this equation by straight line equation y is equal to mx plus c. Suppose we have to draw the graph between x and t. So this will be y, and here the value of slope is k naught with positive slope. As you can see that the value of intercept means c in this equation is 0. As so this straight line will pass through the origin. This is the origin. So this will be the graph between x and t. So like this we can draw the other graphs also. In second case, we will see that if the value of x is equal to 0, then how our straight line equation will be looks like, and what will be the its graphical representation. See, this is our straight line equation. If we put the value of x is equal to 0 in this equation, then our equation will be y is equal to c, means there is no value on x axis. So this means that our straight line will be parallel to the x-axis and having the intercept on y-axis is equal to c. This value represent the c, and the zero order reaction will represent these types of graphs, and the graph between rate and concentration for a zero order reactions, it is a good example for this type of graph. See, this is the equation for zero order reaction. Rate is equals to directly proportional to the concentration of reactant, and this will represent the order. As we are taking for the zero order reaction, so we will put 0 here. So our equation will be rate is equal to k naught, means rate is independent on concentration. When we will draw the graph between rate and concentration, as rate is not depend on concentration, so the graph will be parallel to the x-axis. Let's take another example from the first order reaction, and this is the equations for the first order reaction. As you know, kt is equals to ln a divided by a minus x. So where a is the initial concentration here, which can be represented by as c naught. This is the initial concentration, and a minus x is the concentration at any time t. We can represent it as ct. As I already told that ln x divided by y can be represented as ln x minus ln y. So we can also write this equation as kt is equals to ln a minus ln a minus x, and now here we can put the value of a is equal to c naught, and a minus x, which is the concentration at any time t, can be represented as ct. So our equation will become kt is equal to c naught minus ln ct. So we can rearrange this equation as ln ct minus k1t plus ln c naught. Now we have to draw the graph between ln ct and t. So now we can compare this equation by straight line equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. This is the value for y. ln ct will come on y-axis, and x on x-axis we are taking the time. So the value for the intercept means the value of c here is ln c naught. This will represent the intercept on y-axis, and here the value of m is minus k1. So means our slope is negative in this equation. So line will be like this with negative slope, and the value of slope for this equation is minus k1. So this is how we will draw the graph for this particular equation. Now we can easily draw different types of graphs based on the straight line equation, whether it is having a positive slopes or negative slope, or whether it is having a zero intercept. So now we will see the next how to draw exponential graphs. For the exponential graphs, the equation is y is equal to e to the power x. So this will be the graphical representation of this equation. And for the equation y is equal to e to the power minus x, the graph will be like this. For example, this is the equation for a first order reaction. Kt is equal to ln c naught by ct. Suppose we have to draw the graph between ct versus t. So first we have to simplify this equation. So these equations can be represented as e to the power kt is equal to c naught divided by ct. So further we can write this equation as ct is equal to c naught e to the power minus of k1t. So on comparing this, y is equal to e to the power minus x. So this will represent a exponential graphs with decreasing slope. In this lecture we have studied drawing of different graph based on their different equations. I think this lecture will be really helpful for the bio student, because they didn't study these topics in their +1 and +2 class. So if you like this video, then please subscribe my channel and share this video, because this will motivate me to make more and more video. Thanks for watching.